Are we live? Tommy, can you tell me if we're live? Okay, we're live. We are live. Alright, let me...
I don't even want to put the lamp on me today. So I have it sitting up there as a spot.
Alright, let me go like this. Make sure my volume's down, because that would suck. Like, last night, it was, like, 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and it was quiet as hell in my house, and an ad popped up, and it was loud as hell. Scared the crap out of me. It was like... What the hell was it? It was like, Affleck, and I was like, ha!
Affleck.
No, boy, I was like, okay, Duck, calm down. Now I can't go to sleep because my heart's racing because I thought someone was breaking into my house. Yo, I saw some dude.
We are live. We are live.
Now, F1 starts the 23rd, bro. I'm so pumped. Or the 20th of March.
That is all you, my boy.
You're going to get into it, too.
Maybe.
If I'm getting into lacrosse, you're getting into that.
What?
If I got to get into lacrosse, you got to get into that.
You don't have to get into lacrosse.
Try to make me look like the bad guy now. See how it is.
I never forced you to.
I'm a good brother.
Also, I play lacrosse. You watch F1. You don't race F1. There's a difference there.
I do in a video game. I'll be... Yeah, it is. Like you on the way to the lacrosse game. Just
Yo, I bodied that though. You cannot lie.
Especially
bad weather.
It was.
Bad weather.
I can't believe it snowed that much that day. I didn't. Like, it wouldn't stop snowing.
Yeah, you gotta admit, your janky ass car.
Hey, don't disrespect my car. It gets around. Gets me where I gotta go.
Yeah, I know. Front wheel drive in that terrible, terrible weather.
I love how we had to look that up though.
I bodied that.
We had to look it up if it was front wheel drive.
You did. It's not my car. I don't need to know if it's front wheel. The fact that you didn't know, that blew me, bro. That was terrible.
I mean, that surprised me that blew you because there's a lot of other things that I've done.
Yeah,
I've got to send this to people.
We have 2 viewers already.
Damn, what the hell? Share. I said, oh, send to. I'm an idiot. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. What are you loving?
Bucket getter. I'm a bucket getter. Finger roll. Finger roll.
Brr.
I got the who did the tape on the fingers? Who is the guy that did the tape on the fingers for basketball, like on each one?
On each one? I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know who it was. Why, did you break your finger?
No, I was just I had it on, so I was like, I had something on my finger, so I was like, look at me go. I'm so dumb. All right.
Okay.
Ready to talk?
So today's show is pretty much going to be about quarterbacks and the carousel this year that we're going to be having, because I believe it's March 16th, if I remember hearing today, or 14th. It's one of the teen days in March that free agency opens up. So it's going to be a lot coming in. Yes, it is the 23rd of February, but you're going to hear all the rumors right now coming out. We'll probably go back to this in the future in the next couple other podcasts. We'll go back to this. But the big one we got to start off with was Aaron Rodgers. And I know he likes messing around because if you watch his interviews on Pat McAfee, he always says stuff, says he knows the media is going to take it and run with it. He likes playing with the media. And what he made a post, and in the thing, he said a lot of stuff, da-da-da-da. I don't really think he meant it. I think he was just messing with people. Honestly, I think he likes
I
the.
don't think he was messing with them. I think he was just giving a thank you.
I
I
think
think
that too, and I think too he put some stuff in there too because he knew that the media would run with some of the stuff he says. Because I've noticed he likes doing stuff like that.
on Instagram, I don't know about that because Instagram is a very formal platform for that stuff. Like for celebrities of like posting pictures of themselves, it's like people like give out. That's where celebrities show where like they're pregnant
They're low,
or
yeah.
they're getting married, stuff like that. And he was doing a really big thank you post. If he's doing a big thank you post about the people in his life and the Packers organization, I don't think that's like something he's gonna joke about. But
Do you think he's gonna leave, or do you think that means he's retiring?
I don't think he's retiring.
I don't think so either. But I honestly
Got
think.
a lot of football left in him.
But my thing is, where is the best spot for him? In my opinion, I think like Green Bay is the best spot for him if you really think about this because back to back MVPs. Like Denver?
No, you're right. No, Green Bay is the best spot for him, but he has the quarrels with higher ups with management and coaching.
Yeah.
He doesn't like management very much. They
No.
never do anything to really help him.
Yeah, we all.
They kind of just
Julian Love, how's that going?
Woo.
Like
So then they're like, okay, let's lower his confidence. Then he wins 2 MVPs, and he's like, all right, I think next to that, probably Denver. Yeah.
but that like my thing
And,
is with Denver a new coach, like they're not like you know what I mean. It's not like
there's just something in my head that I can see A-Rod in an orange Denver jersey, man.
I'm just
Like-
thinking too. Like, imagine if you see like, so like, I saw something a couple days ago. They said Seattle was in talks with Green Bay. So, could that be something you think? A Russell and A-Rod trade? Because remember, Russell went to Wisconsin, loves Wisconsin.
Yeah, I could see that happening, but like, for that to be the case,
Seahawks have to give up a lot.
A-Rod is somebody that you trade a lot for.
What are their picks?
I have no idea where Seattle's
Let me
concerned,
see.
but they're probably. I wouldn't assume. No, I wouldn't. I don't think he's gonna get traded there before the draft. And I don't think. Actually, no.
Wouldn't you
I
want to
could
do
see-
it before the draft?
I mean, I guess so, but like, if you have a really good opportunity for a quarterback in the draft that you want to pick up, like,
Seattle doesn't even have a first round pick this year.
yeah. So I would assume that they're gonna trade. If they were to do that, which I don't think they will, I don't think that.
No. I don't think
I don't think
Seattle
A-Rod's
has
gonna-
the pieces.
I don't think that A-Rod's going to Seattle, but if they were to do that, Seattle would have to give up a lot of stuff.
And they already don't have a lot of picks, so they basically got rid of a lot of them.
Russ is good, but A-Rod is the best in the league
Yes.
right now. So
And I think that A-Rod, I really do think A-Rod's just going to stay with Packers. I don't,
he could.
because I think there's too much for him to move. The team would have to give up so much. For a quarterback, yes, he's back-to-back MVPs. I know that. But he is getting up there in age. And you're going to give up probably 3 of your next first-round picks, or 3 first-round picks in the next 5-6 years.
Nobody's gonna be willing to do that because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you're not gonna. You don't want. It's a weird gray area. If they traded him 2 years ago, I could see it happening.
Yes.
With all this, but he's too high up in age for you to really think that you're gonna get some long-lasting. Because draft picks are long-lasting amenities.
yes. Like,
A-Rod is not a long-lasting amenity.
no, because he is
He's
up there in age.
He's gonna be on a win now team.
Yes.
So I guess I could see Seattle, because they've got a good receiving core. They've got a decent They have some defensive talent that can help them win games. They have Chris Carson. He's really good. They're a win now team because they got some pieces like Bobby Wagner's gone.
Yeah.
soon.
The Doom Squad, they're gone. Or Boom Squad, wherever the hell it was.
Boom Squad. They've been gone.
Yeah, they all gone, and
They're a win now.
Seattle hasn't been the same.
They're not. Yeah. And Russ. I think Russ is probably gone.
Where do you think he's gonna go? Where do you say Russ is gonna go?
Washington.
Really? Why?
They're in the big market QBs right now. They're looking into them. And isn't this the end of Russ's contract year too, or is he on for another year?
I thought he had one more year. Because
He has
he's
one more
not on the
year.
top. Because the top prospect right now is Devontae.
Washington has money,
Yeah.
like a lot of money, and they have good picks in the future.
Could you
And-
see Russ going to a New York team? Like the Giants?
No, they already said they're locked in on Danny Jones. No, so all right, give him a chance because Daniel Jones has had the least amount of time allowed in the pocket out of any QB in the last 20 years or so.
Really? Worse than
Yeah.
he has had less time than Joe Burrow. Oh, that means a lot then. Damn.
Yeah, his offensive line is terrible. He doesn't get time to make a decision. So if you give him an offensive line, which I can't remember who they just hired for management or head coach, whoever they just hired for
The thumb dude.
yeah.
That's what we called him.
No, not him. It was the man. They just hired a new somebody in management, I think.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I don't know who it
They
is.
they said that they were looking for offensive linemen because they need to protect Danny Jones. They said it outright, like straight up.
So does that
He said-
mean you think for the first pick they're gonna pick an O lineman?
Yes. Giants are drafting an O-lineman.
Yeah, I have them drafting it. I have them drafting an O
They're
lineman.
drafting. They have to draft an O-lineman. I mean, they're going to draft probably 3 O-linemen and stuff.
And
like
they
that.
have
That's-
2 picks in the top 10. So I think that they're gonna go pick.
I think they're gonna try out a lot of offensive linemen this offseason. I think they're gonna pick up a couple out of free agency, and I think 3 offensive linemen are getting drafted this year. I think they're gonna have. I think they might even have a whole 4 out of their 5 starters from last year are not gonna be starting anymore.
But the thing is with them, they're negative 15 in the cap space.
They're gonna clear up some cap space. They're gonna who do I see them getting rid of?
So their top contracts are Leonard Williams, and the cap hit if he was to go is 27.3. James Bradbury's 13.4, and the cap hit would be 21.8. And Kenny Galladay is 13 million. The cap hit's 21.1.
They're not getting rid of Snacks.
No.
They're not getting rid of James Bradbury.
So I don't see them getting rid of those. Those are the 3 players I think they're keeping.
Kenny Galladay's gone. What are you talking about? Kenny Galladay's not going to be on this. Kenny Galladay might not even be on an NFL team next year.
But that's a big cap hit though for them.
So he played terribly.
I know he did.
And it's a cap hit, yeah, but what are they going to do with him? They'd rather just give him up and not have to worry about that contract in the future than have to worry about
Yeah, you got a point because it is 10 is 10 basically is 10% of their cap, that contract. So
It's just
that's not good.
he did not play well either. I know he didn't.
No.
I don't even need to look at the
Like,
stats.
I didn't even the thing. You know he didn't
I
play
know
well
it's
because
stats.
you would hear it. You would hear something here and there. You never heard nothing. Like when he was with the Lions, you would always hear like, "Oh, Kenny Galladay touchdown." Like you heard nothing from him this year. It's kind of sad.
His season stats were 521 yards and 0 touchdowns.
0 touchdowns.
37 receptions.
What do you have last year?
Last year for the Lions, he was hurt last year, I think.
He's got hurt the last couple of years.
Yeah, 338 yards for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
But he didn't play nearly as many games. This year he played in every single game of the season.
Do you think he was a one-season wonder?
No, he had 2,000-yard receiving seasons for the Lions.
Okay, so 2-season wonder.
I think he was a Pro Bowl this year. Yeah. I don't even think he was a wonder. He was just okay. He was a 2-season and pretty good.
Like, I was just looking, and I thought that they could go after. I think a center they should go after because there's 2 good centers to help Mac Jones, to help Daniel Jones. There's Jensen from the Bucks is a free agent.
He's getting re-signed with the Bucks.
I think, yeah. Do you think
I mean, unless the Giants give him a massive contract.
Yeah.
Like,
it's gonna take a lot for them to get out of there?
Ryan Jensen was that guy this year.
Yeah, and he was funny too. If you listen to his mic'd up. And then we go to Garoppolo. your
Um,
49ers. What do you think's gonna happen with him?
so I could see him getting traded because also I think it was Denver said they were willing. I don't know who it was. Denver or Washington said they were willing to give up a first to get him.
Is he worth the first? In your
No.
opinion? Me either. I think he's a second round. Yeah. First
But the thing
round,
is,
no.
also the Niners said that they might. Well, there's some people that think, some NFL analysts think that they might stick with Garoppolo for one more year because Trey Lance is actually behind. Like, he's not as well developed as people think he is.
I agree with that. I think they should. I really
I
think they
for
should.
another year. He's a starting caliber player on a lot of teams in this league, and you can't have he had to be decent enough to be able to bring your team to the playoffs.
Yes.
You can't have a supporting cast that's so
Bad.
good.
Or good, I meant. My bad. Brain went the other way.
Your supporting cast can't be so good that you bring Jamarcus Russell to the playoffs.
Yes. And I just think that Garoppolo has talent. I don't know why people are
He
down
was
him.
hurt. He was hurt, and honestly, his stats on the season, although he missed some clutch throws, he wasn't he had a decent season.
He really did. And I feel like he deserves a little bit more respect than he's getting because if we honestly think about this, he had a really good year.
He reminds me a lot of a very, very, I guess, a very much downgraded Drew Bledsoe. Because Drew Bledsoe was good when he needed to be good. Well, he was good when he didn't need to be good. But when he needed to be the superstar of the team, when he needed to be the guy that's getting all the money, because Jimmy G is on a fat contract. The reason I want him gone is because they need cap space really bad. He needed cap space. But they might keep him just because they need a quarterback.
Yeah,
but
they don't want to throw the next season down the drain with developing a young quarterback.
In that clutch moment, he's not there.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like
that's the thing though. He's a good 50-50 in clutch scenarios because there was one throw to Debo against the Cowboys. I think that it was just
it was a beautiful throw.
Great throw right where nobody else could get it and let Debo make a play. But then he threw that pick. In the NFC Championship.
I feel like I can say this. I feel like Dak's the same way with clutch situations.
No, you can't compare Dak and Jimmy.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying clutch wise, that clutch aspect. Because I feel like when Dak gets into that big moment, in the big things, he struggles.
So here's the thing. I don't think
what's up, Lamar?
I don't think that the 49ers want to give up Jimmy G, but I think they have to.
Yes, because the media and all that stuff is
not media.
Not media, but the way the team's set up too. You're gonna have to pay Debo soon. And did they re-sign Did they sign Bosa again? Did he get an extension yet?
I think he got a 1 year extension. He opted into his extension, so it's
so they're gonna have to pay him, too. That's 2 big contracts right there.
Yeah, but I think the only reason that they're not gonna keep Jimmy is because of cap space.
That's what I'm saying.
Because Jimmy G is probably a top 5 locker room player in the league.
Yes, players love him.
All of his teammates back him for everything and say that he's one of the best leaders they've had. He keeps everybody up. He makes everybody better around him. And I don't think they would have been successful without him. I think they would have been a 500 team without him.
I agree with you on that. As I feel like it's like what we just said. Debo's gonna need a quarterback, or Debo's gonna need a contract, and Bosa's gonna need a contract. Those are 2 big contracts. You already gave Kittle a big contract. I got to give those 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't think they have the amenities to keep Jimmy G. And if they're going to keep Jimmy G, they're going to trade away a lot.
And if you think about it, they don't want to fall into the Cowboys situation where you pay your quarterback all this money, and then what are you going to do? You have no more money to buy anything else, get anything else that you need. The Cowboys don't have much money.
They were stuck. They were stuck because Dak wouldn't have signed with them if they didn't give him the money they wanted.
Wow. Let him walk. But
okay, but yeah, I think Jimmy G is he's such a Ryan Fitzpatrick, man.
Yes, Ryan Fitzpatrick is good.
Yeah, but she's only good sometimes. She's either like there's a reason he's called Fitzmagic. The reason my dad and I have this joke about Fitzmagic that every time he has whenever he comes in as a backup, he has an amazing game, but the second that they give him the starting job, he messes it up.
Yeah, I got a point. I feel like, oh, so this is a new one that's popped up. Kyler Murray. Supposedly him and
Fine.
I think they are, but supposedly him and Kingsbury, I think that's his name.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, they've supposedly behind scenes have gone at it many, many, many times, like where they had it both be restrained. So is
Okay,
that something?
Kyler's got a bit of an ego, a little bit of a baby complex. Kingsbury's a young hotshot head coach.
Yes,
I wouldn't look too far into it.
I haven't.
Honestly, football players are grown men who hit each other every day.
They're violent. They are aggressive.
They are men.
Yes,
They are adult men.
and they're aggressive.
Adult men scuffle sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna. If there's disagreements, sometimes it gets a little heated.
And
You ever see a
Kyler
bar fight
is
before?
young. Kyler's very young still, too. If you think about it,
Yeah, so
he's still maturing in a way.
I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't put it past him to be a little bit of a hothead. I could see
Yes.
him being a little bit of a hothead. But
I don't see him
I-
leaving.
honestly,
If
it's really
Arizona
I don't.
can't trade him, like they're gonna be the price for Kyler would be so high it's not even funny. Like we
But
think,
there's people willing.
oh, I know, but I'm honestly, it's not a bad move if you have a decent young team to do that. It wouldn't be a bad move, but just know that you're
No,
not gonna have a
no,
draft
no.
pick.
You want to keep Kyler? What?
No, I'm saying if you have a good young team and you have the opportunity to go trade for him, you would trade for him. That's what I was saying. But Arizona, you better keep him because he can be your franchise quarterback. I'm not saying he is yet. I'd say give him one more year.
You think Kyler's not a franchise quarterback?
I think he is, but I think I need one more year.
I think you're wrong.
Well, that's good.
Just messing with you.
But no, I think I need a playoff run from him. You know what I mean? Like make it to the conference, like the NFC Championship, and then I can be okay. He is your franchise quarterback. But then again, Browns say Baker Mayfield's their franchise quarterback. So
No, but Baker never had the kind of season and the kind of star ability that Kyler had.
that's what I'm saying. But the Browns say that that's their franchise quarterback. You know what I mean? What I'm saying, like.
The Browns are clueless and blind, and they're the same Browns they were 10 years ago, just with more
Sadly.
talented players on their roster.
Sadly. We all had the hope last year when the Browns beat the Steelers, but then that went down the drain real quick. Like, I feel like that may have... Do you think that they were the most disappointing team this year? With the talent they had?
Not really.
They had Hunt and Chubb in the backfield. They had Jarvis Landry.
Hunt was, I guess so. They probably were one of the most disappointing teams.
I say them and the Ravens, but the Ravens had injuries. Ravens' injury bug was hard this year.
Crazy, just wild.
Like literally every single time before the season even started, they had two of their players go down with ACL tears. Like,
I'm trying to think of teams that were disappointing.
yeah, that's what we're saying. The Ravens, but the Ravens had a lot of injuries. They really did. Like they had one of those Cowboy seasons where the Cowboys they always get injuries.
No, I think probably the most disappointing teams were Browns, Vikings, or Seahawks probably.
You don't think the Ravens were disappointing?
I mean,
I think you can't say it because of the injuries.
You call them disappointing.
Yeah, because I think you can't say because of the injuries they had. The Colts.
Honestly, I think that they gave them an opportunity to look at players that they.
Yes, that they never thought they would.
Tyler Huntley.
He did. Yeah, he did pretty damn well.
He's gonna be in a Jimmy G situation where he's gonna he comes in when he's hurt. Somebody's gonna give him a good contract to play, and he's gonna play his mind he's gonna play like out of his mind.
I think so young sensation that the Colts were disappointing. I don't.
They were disappointing. They actually, it was kind of. I kind of thought they were better than they were supposed to be.
Yeah, I didn't expect it.
People were down on Carson. Carson had a good season.
He did, but I still in my thing. I just think that he is a good quarterback, but goes in that Fitzmagic category where he has these games where you're like, oh my god. Then he just like
I think he's a better quarterback than Jimmy Garoppolo and Fitzpatrick. I think he's a more talented quarterback than both of them. He has better stats and he's a better decision maker.
Except for when he threw the ball to the other team.
He does have flashes of,
yes.
That's
and they come at the worst points though. That's the problem with him. Like those flashes of they come at some bad points.
Yeah, but then there's like for the most part it's good.
It's like I just feel like he's got to clean up. He's got to clean up some of those like spots and those big time moments. Like
but he's gonna be a good starter one day.
But I feel like his time in a way though, because you know NFL how it is, his time is running out. For like that be that good starter like
he'll be a good starter one day. I know it.
I think
he's not gonna be on the Colts. I think he's gonna be on the Panthers.
That's one of the I saw him. I can see him going to the Panthers or the Commanders. Either or, I can see those two being the fits for him, and I think those are two really good spots for him.
I don't like the Panthers for him just because there's nobody to teach him how to play quarterback. At least his style of play, because Sam Darnold. I just dropped something. Sorry.
I was like, what the hell?
Sam Darnold has nothing to give.
Yeah, he's just gonna say, I see ghost.
Cam Newton has nothing to give. I mean, I think Washington's a better fit for him because Fitzmagic's been in the league and been in so many different systems. Fitzmagic is going to be a great coach.
But why are they going to give up? Why are they giving up? Why is they giving up on Heineke? Can you answer me that?
It's not that they're giving up on him. It's they want to win. And Taylor Heineke is a good quarterback. He's not the one that's going to bring you to the playoffs, though.
I think you should give him another year. I personally think that's what they should do.
I don't think they have the flexibility to do that, though. Because they have not a necessarily young roster. They want to win. And if they want to win, they got to get a good quarterback. And also, getting a good quarterback gives Heineke the opportunity to learn behind him.
You got a point. But they're going to have to pay Heineke, too.
They're not going to have to. I don't think he's going to have that big of a price.
Not that big of a contract, but I'm saying it's going to be a decent contract.
It's a quarterback and a good,
backup.
Solid emergency starter level quarterback.
So I think he's going to get a pretty penny.
And he's going to be one of the best backups in the league.
Oh, I think if not, or he could be arguably the best backup in the league.
No, I think Gardner Minshew's better than him.
Yeah, I do too. I think that's why I said arguably. But I think for rookie quarterbacks, the one that impressed me the most was honestly Mac Jones. Second was Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence just didn't have a. He just impressed. What impressed me was that what do you have for weapons? Like, he had a decent year with all the stuff going on with Jacksonville. Your coach doing what he's got to do in a bar, leaving you. I didn't say it. I'm getting better, okay? So, doing all that stuff. And as a rookie, think about that. First year in the league. And for everything to go smooth in your college and high school career, everything to go smooth sailing. Then when you get the NFL, it's supposed to be professional. It's supposed to be, you know what I mean? And your coach does all that stuff, and all this bull crap happens.
There's a lot of off-field issues.
And for him to keep his head on right and to keep going and to perform the way he did, I think that, you know what I mean? I think that was a great thing for him.
Doesn't feel like much of a leader to me, though.
I don't think so. I thought that. I honestly, be honest with you, I thought that in college. There was times where I'd be like, "What is this?"
He doesn't feel like much of a leader to me.
No.
He seems really soft-spoken.
Yes, he doesn't seem like when the time gets hard like that. I feel like he's also the laid back dude. Laid back quarterback in a way. And I feel like Fields, I felt bad for Fields and Wilson this year. I'll be honest with you. I felt bad for those two.
Wilson picked it up at the end, though.
Yeah, he did. I remember just watching the Wilson when he played the Patriots the first time. Oh my! I felt so bad for that kid.
There's nothing you can do about that.
No, I know. That's why I said I feel bad. I feel bad because
I think Robert Saleh is a great.
Oh yes. Oh, I think he's gonna change that franchise. Like, but I think that I felt bad for Wilson because literally I remember watching that Patriot game. He would drop back. He was just, dude. Like he's just like, what do I do? I can't even get the ball's hiked and I take one step back and I have literally Van Noy in my face. Where do I go?
I think that it's reasonable that Sam Darnold saw ghosts because every time he got hit, it was like the quarterback of Jets past would come up and talk to him.
Joe Namath's just like, it ain't like when I played. It's just...
Nah, but so for me, the QB circle is kind of like, I don't think
we already talked about Mills from the Texans.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be as much change as people think there is.
No, I
think Rodgers is staying. I think Jimmy G's going to have to leave. Carson Wentz is going to leave, and
I think Wilson's going to stay. Watson's going to leave.
Russ is going to stay. I think Watson's going to stay.
I think too because the price is too high, but I think he himself needs to leave, but the price they want for him is too high.
It's just they're going to lower the asking price at some point when they get closer to the season, and then he's going to get traded. Mm-hmm. But I think as of right now, he's staying. And then for the rest of it, I just think there's not really much to change. No. Ryan Tannehill is staying where he is.
Yes.
Tua is going to stay where he is. The Steelers are going to draft.
Oh, forgot about the Steelers.
Steelers are drafting for sure.
Do you think they're going to...
There's a lot of really good young, talented quarterbacks.
Panthers. Could we see a trade with the Panthers and the Steelers? I don't know. I just thought that out loud because I think we were talking about the Panthers earlier trading for something, and I just thought that.
The Panthers and the Steelers both need a quarterback. Why would they both trade? I mean,
that was one of those times where it just came out before I actually thought about it. Because in my brain, I was like, "Yo, the Steelers need a trade. The Panthers there's been rumors."
I can see the Steelers going for Sam Darnold because he's a young quarterback.
And Tomlin, maybe. Because if you think about how tall is Sam Darnold?
Tall, like 6'5", I think.
So then think about that. Darnold is the build of Roethlisberger then.
Yeah, but he's a little faster than Roethlisberger. Just a lot
worse than yeah, I know, but he's a little bit faster.
He's got some pretty good vision, though, if you can see those ghosts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a ghostbuster. And I feel like him and Tomlin, give Tomlin him, like, maybe a good mixture. You never know.
He's throwing to people that he thinks are open. They're just not actually people.
They're just not even there. They're the refs. He looked open. Bro, I'm the ref. I have stripes. My bad. I thought those were hands.
I thought those were hands. Yeah, you're in powder blue, Sam. God.
I'm colorblind. No, you're not. You got tested. Okay, my bad. I saw a ghost.
I think we were close to wrapping up here.
Oh yeah, but my other question is, what do you think for the Titans? What do you think? What route they were gonna go in the draft? What route do you say the Titans are gonna go in the draft?
At this point, defense. If their receiving core stays healthy, get their defensive line on point, get their secondary on point. Linebackers are already pretty good. They have some star players. I think the Titans are like a contender.
So you'd say they should go secondary?
I think just anywhere on defense.
To get depth.
Maybe one. I can see them getting a slot receiver.
Yes, like what's his name? London, I think it is from USC.
London.
Yeah, if he falls, maybe, but I don't see him falling.
I could see him like I could see if they get any like athletic position on the field other than a running back because they do not need a running back.
Yeah,
they'll be good.
Yeah, they have.
Ryan Tannehill's good.
He's better than most people think. Like people talk down and like he's pretty damn good. Like
good at fantasy, I'll tell you that much.
Oh hell yeah, him and Allen. Like, damn. I'm trying to think of this one. Cousins just signed a deal, I believe. I saw that, and the Chiefs just got rid of a veteran on defense. Hitchens. Yeah, the Chiefs. The Hitchens, I think it was.
What's his name? What was the 50s number?
Yes, Hitchens. He was a linebacker, and they got rid of him. And I was like, wow, because I know the name, but I don't know how to say. Like, I cannot think of the name, but I know the player. You know what I mean? And they got rid of him. Like, okay, the Chiefs are doing that because they need to get cap. And I feel like right now you're gonna see all these players getting cut. Like some players you don't expect.
The Chiefs team is gonna go into overdrive, just blow up.
Yes.
The Chiefs team is blow.
And I think the same thing with the Bucks. You hear about that yet?
Super teams don't last.
Did we hear about that? Supposedly, Tom Brady and Arians hate each other right now. Yes, bad.
Arians said that was a bunch of bull. So.
But yeah, but he's doing that to save his ass. Like, and supposedly Gronk's. Where do you think Gronk gonna go real quick? That'll be the last question.
Stay.
I think he's gonna retire.
He's either staying or retiring.
Yeah. Oh, and this is a question for next episode. I just want you to think about it. In a game of 21, who would win? MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson.
I already have the answers.
I do too. Just think about that game. Just think about it, like all in their prime. Just think about that. I don't know. I say MJ.
No.
Who do you say?
In a game of 21, rebounding is so important. LeBron's.
What about Magic too? You got to say Magic's up there.
Magic's not a great scorer though.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Magic's best trait is his passing, and in 21 he's not passing to anybody.
No. It's Kobe. My bad. You're a Laker. Imagine. But
no, no, LeBron has to win that because he's such a physical rebounder, and he's a more all around player like on offense than Jordan.
Yeah, I got it. No, you didn't see the light flick?
No.
I may have just blinked fast. But yeah, so. Yeah, oh wait, hold up.
Oh, I have to go.
I know, 1 minute. So we're ending the show, but I also have to say this. In the link below, there's a sponsor, Amplified Landscaping. If you're looking for a landscaping job this summer, in spring and fall, and for years to come, click it, fill out the career tab, and hit the submit button, and someone from the team will reach out. And make sure you say KBM Sports Talk sent you. Okay. And till next time, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and see ya.